Hey there, folks. This is Brekkie von Bitcoin coming to you from Los Angeles. I just wanted to thank the organizers of this online conference for letting me participate. And one day maybe I'll get to visit you all in Malta. So I'm going to be doing something a little out of the ordinary for a conference. I've written I wouldn't call it a children's book. It's a Bitcoin book in the style of Dr. Seuss. Written as a children's book, but for adults. This is the second draft, so it's not quite done yet, but I'm currently working with Josie Bellini, one of the rising stars in the crypto and Bitcoin art community. She's going to be doing the illustrations, and they're going to be augmented reality capable, so it's going to be really cool. You're going to be able to open up the book, take out your phone and hold it over it, and the pages will hopefully come alive. So, as of now, it's called Rhyming Bitcoin because all of the best books in Bitcoin start with a gerund, like Programming Bitcoin and Mastering Bitcoin and Inventing Bitcoin. So I thought I would take Rhyming Bitcoin, at least for now. Here we go. Sorry, 1 second. Here we go. In 2008, when the world was aflame, a cypherpunk surfaced and refused us his name. Decentralized money, Satoshi proposed, and with a paper so white, Bitcoin arose. Hal Finney believed, and others did too, in a future with Bitcoin for me and for you, a world in which people, no matter how small, can interact as sovereigns once and for all. Such a world hadn't been, nor would it be, until Bitcoin arrived, for you and for me. But Satoshi's great work was only the beginning. There was much left to do, and the dollar was winning. But what, you may ask, did the dollar do wrong? It's been working just fine. We've had it so long. Perhaps it is time to go for a stroll. Yes, now is the time to speak of control. The government tells us our markets are free, but money's restricted, so how can that be? If money can't flow to where it needs go, then all of this freedom is simply a show. Money is a good, just like clothes or food, but the state sets the price. How controlling, how rude! And the day is soon approaching when cash will be banned. Freedom will slip away like fine grains of sand. Even worse than this problem of supply and demand is the problem of scarcity. I'll help you understand. If Alice has 2 rocks and Billy Bob has 3, that's 5 rocks in total. Pretty easy to see. Now imagine that 1 rock is used to buy fruit. So 1 rock times 1,000, that's some pretty good loot. And if all through the land 1,000,000 rocks had been found, this Stone Age economy would be prosperous and sound. But wait, what if Roger dug more rocks from the ground? Roger went digging, and digging he dug. He dug till he found more rocks than he could lug. To the market he went to buy all the fruit, and with many rocks to spare, he bought a new suit. The thing about markets, they're smarter than us. Big deal, you might say. Why all the fuss? Well, the markets know something that you might not see. That rocks, for example, make bad currency. For if Roger can cheaply inflate the supply, Alice's rocks lose their power to buy. The more rocks there are, the less fruit they're worth. And there are so very many rocks here on Earth. Now, what do these rocks have to do with the dollar? Well, this here is Murray. Go ask him. He's a scholar. All right, you gotta, use your imaginations because there's no illustrations. But anyway, go ask him. He's a scholar. Hey, Murray, what's wrong with the dollar we use? It's backed by the government. What can we lose? Hi, Alice. Hi, Bob. I'll try to explain how government money is a runaway train. So dollars like rocks don't mean much, you see, for the silly state can print them, and they do so carefree. The silly state prints dollars all day and all night. They keep printing dollars, and prices take flight. The more dollars there are, the less fruit they're worth, and there are so very many dollars here on Earth. The state makes you think, too, that hoarding is bad, and if you're not spending, you'll be so very sad. But hoarding's not bad. In fact, that's just a name. Hoarding is just saving. It's exactly the same. Saving is good. We save so we can grow our wealth, our families. You reap what you sow. If a farmer did sell all the fruits of her labor, without seeds for next year, no one could save her. And a saver is precisely what our farmer should be, to grow more fruit next year, for you and for me. This all relates to scarcity, which the dollar has not. Without scarcity, like fruit, your dollars will rot. The silly state prints money, more dollars each year. More money, more dollars, what's there to fear? Just like Rogers Rocks, more money's a bad deal. When the state prints more money, it's your value they steal. Even if you save dollars inside a bank's vault, they'll lose value each year, and it won't be your fault. Banks all loan out dollars more than they take in. For this reason, I'll take out my sad violin, and I'll play you a song of money gone wrong, of fractional lending and the weak versus the strong. Murray, we don't want to hear your violin. Just tell us, please tell us, how can we win? Fine, then, I'll stop, Murray said with chagrin. This, Bob and Alice, is where Bitcoin comes in. Bitcoin is scarce, and you can't just make more. For this reason, we often see Bitcoin's price soar. But as more people use it, the price finds a floor. No matter how loud, the politicians roar. They tell us that Bitcoin's for bad guys and thugs. They tell us that Bitcoin is used to buy drugs. But criminals prefer dollars, paper money you can't track. So why then is Bitcoin under constant attack? Bitcoin, you see, threatens government control. Bitcoin, in fact, is a power black hole. It sucks in the power that politicians crave, and it gives us the power to save. But wait, Murray, Bitcoin's too expensive to buy. I can't afford a whole one, so why should I try? A whole coin sounds nice. But sats are what you need. Sats are Satoshis, right? Yes, Bob, indeed. Sats are Satoshis, 100 million to the coin. Guard your sats fiercely, else a thief will purloin. But the point here is this, that fractions are okay. Start stacking sats now, and you'll thank me one day. So we keep stacking sats, then what do we do? Where do we keep them? Can we give them to you? The choice here is yours, but here's what I say. Not your keys, not your coins. Don't give them away. If you'd like to use Bitcoin, you need no permission. And if you'd like to stop Bitcoin, there's no one to petition. Murray, wait a sec. What if something goes wrong? If I mess up a transaction, is that Bitcoin just gone? That Bitcoin's not gone. It's where you sent it to be. If you're going to use Bitcoin, responsibility is key. To be your own bank, there's much you should learn. But once you learn Bitcoin, you'll keep what you earn. But what about in places where money is tight, where speech is restricted all day and all night? Can Bitcoin help people under violent regimes? Can Bitcoin help realize their hopes and their dreams? There are so many people with lives that are rough, but Bitcoin was made for when times there are tough. I want you to meet my dear friend, Manuela. She hails from a land that they call Venezuela. Hola amigos, les tengo algo que decir, que Bitcoin es el futuro y a la luna se va a ir. Bitcoin me ayuda a ahorrar mi dinero, en mi mente no hay duda, mi porvenir es certero. Bitcoin safeguards her money, Manuela just said, because Venezuela's currency is pretty much dead. The bolivar, like the dollar, has no cap on its supply. Now add in a tyrant, and the bolivar will die. Gracias, Manuela. Thanks, Murray. Now what else should we know? Where can we buy Bitcoin? Tell us where to go. I can't do it for you. Gotta learn on your own. Do your own research, as the mantra is known. The great promise of Bitcoin is money that's sound, permissionless value, a true common ground, a world in which people, no matter how small, can interact as sovereigns once and for all. Anyway, folks, I hope you liked it. If you have any feedback or anything like that, you can find me on Twitter at BVBTC. I'm hoping that we can share some cover art for this at the Bitcoin 2020 conference in San Francisco, and I'm hoping to do a live read of this there as well. That's all she wrote, folks. Enjoy the rest of the conference.